Yep.
East 1999 Eternal.
Yeah.
Turned 30 years old.
Yep.
Man, 30 years of East 1999.
That's crazy.
One of the best hip hop albums ever. My favorite hip hop album ever.
Mm.
Is it the best rap album of all time? When we talk about influence?
No.
Not influence?
Nah, hell no. Now you're putting the DJ Quick gas on it. And I love this album. I bought it multiple times.
Yeah.
I scratched my CD up, bought it again.
Me too.
So it's a classic.
So where were you? Like,
man, I was when they come in 96?
95.
95. Yeah. I was young as fuck. This is one of the earliest CDs I bought. And this is one of them ones, because I was 12, 13. Mm-hmm. And I bought it dumb early. One of the first ones my mom finally let me buy some CDs. Mm-hmm. And I think I might have even had the tape first. And then I graduated from the CD. It was silver. Mm-hmm. And then I had to replace it. I was so big on Bone back in the day. And this shit, I heard this before Creeping on the Come Up. Because Creeping on the Come Up was just a little too early for me. It was like the year before. I wasn't buying shit then.
Right.
But this one of them ones where, you know how sometimes you heard shit as a kid and you loved it as a kid and you listen to it when you're older, you're like, okay, that's just because I was just discovering shit. Right. Nigga, this shit hits today. The same way. Yeah. It slaps. Shout out to my co-host or my co-founder QB on Culturalist Theory. We did a reaction where she had never heard the album. Mm-hmm. So we sat and listened to it in full and it still hit. I was like, fuck. But then you even see the impact even more with the cadence of the flows and the mix of harmony and bars. It's a fire-ass album. I will always love that shit. I always love running it back and being like, that shit still hits. Still. There's no better feeling than running back something from when you were younger and it still hits.
Still hits, yeah. Because, see, that album is a lot of people's first way of getting into rap. Like, I see that a lot with our age group.
Gotcha, okay,
Like, I see a lot of people. My first CD was East 1999 Eternal. My first tape was East 1999 Eternal.
That's how big Crossroads was.
Yeah, it was huge.
Everywhere, bro.
Crossroads is one of the biggest, because I was a kid back then.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember the video was everywhere.
Yep.
The song was everywhere. They did a dance remix to the shit. It was like, because it was number one for 8 weeks.
That was a massive song, bro.
Yeah, massive. So the thing is, East 99, like you said, man, I bought multiple copies of it. Yep. I didn't have the tape, of course, because I wasn't old enough to get that. Yeah. I ended up getting that later, you know what I'm saying? And then, but I knew about Bone and stuff. I became a hardcore Bone fan in 2000.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
When it was over with.
It wasn't over with.
When it was over with.
Yeah, no, it wasn't over with. It was definitely, Resurrection was over with. Weed Song from Resurrection, Ecstasy from Resurrection. From Resurrection.
It was on a decline.
They weren't as big as they were, but it wasn't over.
It was on a decline.
Hell, man, get out of here.
Like steep slope.
It wasn't steep, no decline, man. Niggas in the hood was bumping Resurrection. Bro, I heard Resurrection everywhere too. Was it as big as Art of War? No. They were going down.
That's what
but
I'm saying.
It wasn't like you acting like that was a trash album, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Has the show came and went? Did you go to the show?
No, it hadn't came yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yet.
You still going?
Yeah. I got my tickets.
All right.
Yeah, I got my tickets.
Let me know how that goes.
You don't like 3 6 Mafia? It's strange you don't like 3 6 Mafia either.
I love 3 6.
So why wouldn't you go to the show?
It's outside. I'm too old.
So if it was inside.
I'm washed. The rap niggas may be older and cool. My ass is washed.
You said it's outside.
Yeah, it's outside.
Yeah, so you can't do that.
Nah, hell no.
Damn, you don't like amphitheaters?
No.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, that's my favorite album of all time. And I think it was one of the most impactful, influential albums of all time. It's like your favorite rapper's album that when it came out, if that album wouldn't have came out, the R&B world wouldn't be what it is, because Mariah Carey was like, who are these niggas?
Yeah, for sure.
Hogging up the number one spot. This is me. Instead of shitting on her, what did she do? Join
locked in.
And
that's real quick. That side note. That's why Mariah is looked at in a different light than Whitney.
Absolutely.
Whitney never embraced it.
She did.
Mariah did.
Mariah left my mama. I grew up listening to Mariah because of my mama.
Yep.
But she ended up doing hip hop more so.
Yep.
And at that time, my mom was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't a fan of breakdown. She was a fan of early Mariah.
Early Mariah was the shit too.
Yeah, she was the shit, but
it wasn't hip hop.
It wasn't hip hop.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if we didn't have that, Brian Michael Cox, we wouldn't have got Confessions from Usher, Jermaine Dupri. Like Brian Michael Cox have literally said, and Tank have literally said, man, if it weren't for Bone, like I was a big, where did the influence come on? If you listen to any songs early, like in the 04, 05, those R&B songs, We Belong Together, Usher, Confessions, all that's Bone inspired because Brian Michael Cox and Jermaine Dupri was doing a lot of stuff together, and he's talked about that on the R&B Money podcast and stuff. You go back and listen, the Confessions remix. When I heard it and Usher was rapping, like kind of singing fast, I said, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What I gotta do now to get like Burn and all that stuff.
I gotta now see. Number one, I gotta go back and listen to that. Then two, I gotta listen to that podcast because Brian Michael Cox has had his hands in too many hits. Yeah. So I know his stories are insane. So I gotta tap into that.
And I had pictures because I didn't know he wrote different stuff like Nivea's Parking Lot and stuff. And I was so he was on that Bone. I don't think he does it as much now, but that mid 2000s,
for sure,
was all Bone influence, and he'll tell you that.
Yeah, no,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, so
it's a classic album.
Yeah, it's a classic album, and my favorite one. I was listening to it yesterday just for shits and giggles. Mr. Bill Collector came on. That's I said, God. It still goes. That's what you like.
It still goes.
It still goes, which is crazy to me. But yeah. So yeah. Now let's move on and talk about this, man.